Hi folks, today I'd like to give you another testimony that will blow your mind away. And the testimony is about a friend of mine, John, who was a professional airline pilot, and I met him 6 or 7 years ago in Hong Kong, and that is my background as well. I was a professional airline pilot before getting sick with cancer and having to give up the game and come back to Australia for my treatment. But John and I have kept in contact ever since, and John has travelled all around the world. He no longer works in Hong Kong. And after we met, we found out that we were both Christians, and he got reinvigorated into the faith and has since sent photographs from all over the world for me as he looks now for the occult symbolism on cathedrals and temples and such all around the world. He sent me hundreds of them. John is not prone to exaggeration. He's a very down-to-earth guy. So he sent me a message only 2 or 3 days ago. Today is the 8th day of April 2020 as I'm laying this down, so it would have been the 5th, I guess, of April that he sent me a message on WhatsApp. And the message was about a dream. Now, John has never, ever discussed with me anything about his dreams before, so this is a first. So that was the first thing that made my ears prick up when he decided to share this dream that was obviously profound to him. So I'd like to just share a little bit of that with you now and go through some of the supernatural stuff that will tie John with Jonathan Kleck and myself, and videos that Jonathan Kleck has put out in very recent days. So here we go. My friend John, this is off WhatsApp, and he said, I dreamed I was on a train and the train was going to stop for 1 hour. Got off the train and went to see my mother with my suitcase. Odd. The time was 1 p.m. I had an analog watch on. I didn't see the time, 1 p.m, but let me explain. Visits my mother with my suitcase until 1:50, and then she said, you need to run and catch the train. Left the suitcase and only took my toiletries. Very odd. Was running but felt I was moving very slow. Then I saw the time was 1:54 p.m. 6 minutes and I need to be on the train. Woke up and came to look at the meaning of 6 minutes in time, which, now, he just goes on there to tell what he thought was important within the dream. Before I go any further with that, I want to show you here on the side, you may have never noticed on WhatsApp if you have that on your phone, that the grey area has all sorts of patterns in it. Here we have a lightning bolt, we have an isotoxal star, we have a 5-pointed star, and over this side, just down beside my friend's letter here, we have another isotoxal star, and what do you know, right here, I don't know whether you can see that, but that is a bell. And then he continues on with this message, woke up and came to look at the meaning of 6 minutes in time, which I calculated to be 1.5 days, if correct. Not sure what that means, but we'll keep on going. No idea what this means, nor the significance of the train. All I can think of is lose the baggage and take the essentials. You have 6 minutes, and he's calculated that somehow to be 1.5 days. But have a look at the numbers, what the numbers mean. I think it looks very bad indeed. So he's asking me to just look at the numbers because he knows that I've got a reasonable gift of the Lord has given me to try and pick out some of these things as well. So he's put down a few references here for me to have a look at. And I used the numbers 6, 2, 154 and 200, all for the time. You'll especially like 200. Now, I have spoken to him when we first met each other, maybe 6 or 7 years ago, and showed him how the Lord had been leading me to various things that are in my videos, my early videos, and ever since. And 200 means locusts, so we'll get to that in a moment. The main number, I believe, is 6, and that's Abel, slew by his brother, but at the end of and final time to rush is to 2 p.m. That's where he was told to rush to the train to 2 p.m. The final time is, and he's written here, which I also wrote as 200, i.e. 2 and 2 zeros for 2 p.m. That's where he's getting the 200 for asking me that whether I'd like this 200. Any thoughts, he's asking me. Any thoughts on it? Well, as I've just shown you, 200 is equal to locusts. So I want to say for a start that John has never seen my videos. I've never had the relationship with him to show him my videos. We've had another separate relationship and ministry, and I have 2 or 3 of those in different spots. This is only the videos here, are only part of what I do. So you must know that John has never seen my videos, and therefore he knows nothing of Jonathan Kleck either. So this is what makes it even more supernatural, what you're going to see today. Now, you've seen in previous videos of this very large Webster's dictionary I have in my house that is around 6 inches deep. And when I got the information from John that there was 200 locusts, I thought I'd better have a look, because I felt in my spirit he's got 154 here as well. And I was thinking along the lines initially, 1 is a number for the Father and 54 is a number for the Father. And then I heard the Spirit say, no, lead him to Isaiah 54. Okay, so that's what I did. I don't go and have a look at that. I believe you should have a look. But prior to me doing that, I've gone here, oh my goodness, I'm looking at a video that just referred to Isaiah 54. That was just after seeing he's got 154 of the numbers that he is concentrating on just here. I just prayed about confirming this Isaiah 54 message for you. I asked the Lord, can I give this message to him? I opened randomly a 2200 page Webster's dictionary, and look at what I got. Now that's the dictionary that I've done so many times in the last few weeks, and every single time, the Lord has led me directly to what I'm supposed to find, and he's done it again today. Look at what I got. The Morse alphabet. A lot of pilots, and I have also, had to pass a Morse code examination. In past years I used to be able to do 10 words per minute on Morse code. So to open up to Morse code, which I know my friend John, a pilot, would understand very well, but I thought, well, I better make sure and look up on the internet of the name Morse to see if there's anything extra that I might be able to get, or whether it might lead me in another direction altogether. And then I confirmed it on the internet. Look at this. And friends, that is signal using Morse code. He started morsing instructions to the other pilot. I mean, are you joking me? Signaling something to the other pilot? And John is a pilot? And I'm a pilot? Are you kidding me? So I've written here, what? And with a cricket bat and a ball, there's your 6. Wow, wow, wow. Now, those who don't know anything about cricket, and John does, the best analogy for those that in the United States is baseball, and you're hitting it out of the park. You're hitting a home run, hitting it right out of the park. The maximum score for a cricket player is 6 out of 1 hit. Going just down to the bottom of this, you'll see, as I've just said, it's just the other day. This part was on the 5th of April, so this was the next bit here. But this is what the Lord led me to just before doing this video for you. 6th of April 2020. Well, in the United States, this April is the 4th month, and 6, so it would be 4-6. They would write that 4-6-2020. So I thought I'd better have a look at what 46 means in the Bible. And it is that which is spoken of God, mighty one. So let's have a look now at this H82. If we click on that, to soar, to fly, are you kidding me? I'm talking to a pilot. I'm confirming his dreams and what he's seen in his dreams, and this means to soar and to fly. I mean, are you kidding me? What about 2020? Because it's 2020. What does 2020 mean? Rescue, deliverance. What? Are you kidding me? Rescue and deliverance? What else is there? Well, this is the background yet again, and the Lord led me to say, look at this number right next to this one. So we've got God talking about deliverance, and deliverance from what? There is this number here, 928. Oh my goodness, righto, let's have a look at what 928 means. Panic, destruction, terror, and trouble. You know that my friend John said that it sounded like it was very terrible what he was seeing, but I assured him it's terrible for those that are not delivered, but it's absolutely wonderful for us. I'd just like to say, even more crazy, this is continuing on with our same conversation, even more crazy is the video that I was looking at after mentioning Isaiah 54, where the fellow mentioned an address of a Christian friend whose home number is 154. Now, that is Michael Spear, and Jonathan Kleck is mentioning it on the corner of Rainbow and Casimir Streets. Rainbow is God's covenant with Noah, and Casimir means proclamation of peace. And I had a message, directive, to give it to you. A message to the pilot. I hope you realise just how supernatural that all is. It is stunningly impossible, but all things are possible with God. This proves it. And my friend Jod simply put, we need to testify on this. It is simply incredible. And there, just a couple of days ago, is Jonathan Kleck talking about Casimir and Rainbow. This home is 154, and my pilot friend is sending me a dream of 154 and 200. I mean, there is just no way to explain the supernatural of this other than God's got a hand in it right from the beginning. Thank you, Jonathan Kleck, for yours. Thank you, John, my friend, for confiding in me with your dream. And thank you, God, for using me as a tool in all of this to help people understand that you are real and you are coming soon, and that we should need to prepare right now. Peace and grace.